Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, why is this happening to me? Why does nothing make sense, even when you try your best? You pray, you work hard, but things still go wrong. You see others moving forward while you feel stuck. Sometimes it feels like God is silent. You wonder if He really has a plan for you. Or are you just lost in the chaos? If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Maybe there's a reason for your confusion. Maybe you can't see it yet. Let me tell you a story. It's about a normal person, just like you and me. Her name is Sara. She believed that if you do good, good things will come to you. She always helped others. She smiled even when she was tired. She worked hard in school and supported her family. She always tried to do the right thing. But life had other plans. After college, Sara dreamed of a good job and a happy family. But nothing seemed to work out. She faced rejection after rejection. Friends drifted away. Her father fell ill. She became the main support for her family. Every day felt like a struggle. She would lie awake at night, asking God, why me? Why now? The silence was heavy. The pain was real. Sara tried to stay positive. She told herself, maybe tomorrow will be better, but hope started to fade. She watched others celebrate their successes. She felt invisible. She started to believe maybe she just wasn't good enough. Maybe God had forgotten her. She felt lost, broken, and alone. One evening, Sara sat by her window and watched the city lights. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She whispered, God, if you have a plan, I can't see it. She begged for a sign, but there was only silence. She felt like giving up. She wondered if her life would ever make sense again. But what Sara didn't know was that her story was far from over. Sometimes the darkest nights come before the brightest mornings. In the days that followed, Sara stopped fighting her pain. She allowed herself to feel it. She started writing in a journal. She poured out her fears and confusion. She wrote letters to God, even if she wasn't sure He was listening. Slowly, something began to change. Sara started to notice small things she had missed before. The kindness of a stranger, the beauty of a sunrise, the comfort of a warm cup of tea. Even in her pain, there were moments of grace. She began to see that life wasn't just about big victories. Sometimes it was about surviving the hard days. It was about finding hope in the smallest things. One day, Sara's neighbor knocked on her door. She needed help with groceries. Sara almost said no, but something inside her said, go. So she helped. At the store, she met a woman who worked at a local charity. They started talking. The woman mentioned a job opening. Sara applied, not expecting much. A week later, she got the job. It wasn't her dream job, but it gave her purpose. She started meeting people who have faced even bigger struggles. She listened to their stories and found strength in their courage. Her own pain made her more compassionate. She realized she was stronger than she thought. Sara's life didn't suddenly become perfect. She still had hard days. She still missed her old dreams. But now, she saw her journey differently. She understood that every closed door had led her to this moment. God's plan wasn't always clear, but it was always working. Sometimes the things that make no sense shape us the most. Sometimes pain prepares us for the blessing. Sara learned to trust the process. She learned to have faith even when she couldn't see the whole picture. She realized that real strength isn't about never feeling lost. It's about walking through the darkness, trusting there is light ahead. Maybe you're like Sara. Maybe you're in a season where nothing makes sense. Maybe you're waiting for answers that never seem to come. Maybe you're wondering if God has forgotten you. But what if your pain has a purpose? What if your waiting is preparing you for something greater? What if the silence is where you find your true strength? If you take one thing from Sara's story, let it be this. You can't always see the plan, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. Sometimes the hardest seasons shape you into the person you're meant to be. Sometimes the things that break your heart open it to new possibilities. Trust that there is a reason, even when life makes no sense. So the next time you feel lost, remember Sara's story. Your pain is not pointless. Your confusion is not a dead end. It's a chapter, not the whole book. God has a plan, even when you can't see it. Sometimes the answers come when you least expect them. If this story touched your heart, do something brave. Write in the comments, "I trust the plan." Share this story with someone who needs hope. Maybe you can be the reason someone else finds the strength to keep going. And if you want more true stories about real people and real hope, subscribe and join our family. Remember, your life has meaning, even when it doesn't make sense. The plan is bigger than you think. You are not alone. Your new chapter can start today.